So we came up with a new category of rapping or rapper. And like maybe it's Nana Boo Boo rap.
Neh Neh Nuh Boo Boo rap,
Neh Neh Nuh
coined
Boo
by
Boo.
the great Curtis King on Monday's episode.
Neh Neh Nuh Boo Boo rap, which really refers to like when niggas is like using their wealth and looking down on you through their wealth rather than using their like and in their rhymes and I think in their aesthetics as well, rather than I got money, you could get money too, let's build together. It's like I got money, you don't, sucker.
Yeah, it's not so much. It doesn't even have to be I got money, let's build together. It's using your wealth as empowerment, even if it's for
Right.
yourself as an individual, or using your wealth as a means to belittle, right?
Belittle.
So but wealth or status too. It's not just wealth. It's also status, because if you feel like I have status and more value than you, therefore I could take your girl, that's some nana boo boo shit. If you're saying, if you just like Drake on that song with Jack Harlow saying is like, I don't even know if I can relate to you niggas because I'm so rich. That is the most nana boo boo bar we've ever heard in our life, as well as what's another nana boo boo bar? Oh, he said I don't even want to talk to you if you don't own real estate. If you don't own property, why would I even have a conversation with you?
When Kanye says, I just spent $400 on this just to be like, nigga, you ain't up on this. That's just flexing to say I am greater than you because I have more money than you. And it's a thin line because we understand that, especially within hip hop, a group of people who quite often come from the mud, come from the working class, multiple generations of working class behind them, for them to succeed economically is often like, wow, like the race has the ability to succeed. Like we have the ability
It's
to break out
empowerment.
of the working class. It's very empowering, right? I look at the story of Jay-Z, of Nas, of a lot of these people who came from nothing and like caked up as like, wow, like we are arising, right? Like, and it's inspiring as a Black person. Neh Neh Nuh Boo Boo is different, y'all. It's like,
it's Neh Neh Nuh Boo Boo. What's happened, I think, to say the where the turn has come is the fact that context was lost within the archetype, character, and perspective of these raps. When people heard super flexed out bars from Jay-Z that were just dope because he's a dope writer and he's looking at his life and then being like, yo, I used to do this and turned it into this. And he makes, I'm a businessman. He's like, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. You take that, you internalize that. You're like, oh, what's cool is flexing on other niggas and telling niggas that they pieces of shit. And you think that that's what's happening in that language, but Jay-Z's like, look at where I was and look at where I was and look at where I've been. What do you say? Big bucket of frozen water on my chest. But he said something about it like, no, niggas in Paris. If you grew up like I did, you'd be in Paris getting fucked up too.
Yeah.
That he's never lost that context. Even when he's a billionaire, he's saying that shit because that's where he actually comes from. Whereas somebody like a lot of artists like Ian, because we're just gonna throw that kid under the bus. Ian, when you're talking about the coloring, when you talk about a coloring and you get, we don't, that means nothing to us. You were born with a coloring for all I know. I don't know what the hell. That's not a, why are you Neh Neh Nuh booing me right now?
I want you to give them your descending top 3 Neh Neh Nuh Boo Boo rappers from 3 to 1.
From 3 to 1, the third one I might go with Gunna, Birdman, Drake.
You can't.
And Birdman I think I'm going Birdman 3 because I feel like there's context that we know there, but Birdman kind of said, look, you niggas ain't shit. but he was so I'm gonna go Birdman 3, Gunna, Drake.
I gotta go Rick Ross 3, Kanye 2, because Kanye did tons of that shit. And of course, number 1 is Drake. This is ultimately another chance to dunk on Drake because he is the most soulless user
Damn,
of
soulless, bro.
of the economic flex. This goes back to what Kendrick is talking about when he's like, you don't really understand us. Because Kendrick would shine and we would understand. That goes back to him coming from Compton, his family coming from nothing, all that upward rise for us. And Drake be out here like, I'm on my plane in my fucking VVS fucking necklace. Fuck you,
empty
bitches.
flexing.
It's empty flexing.
Empty flexing is like I see what you. Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. Is the empty flex, and I'm like, my only issue is with Kanye is that I feel like Kanye is that, and the reason why Drake could exist is because of Kanye, honestly. So that's a part of him, but there's also a huge other part of Kanye that is very self-aware that applies the context to that. So the line that you even said from one self-conscious, the song was, about being self-conscious. He's saying that I'm doing these things because I'm self-conscious about who I am, where I come from. Therefore, I'm going to get this freaking chain. And just to be like, nigga, you ain't up on this. That was him criticizing himself within the actual line. So I can't put him 100% there because in the work, not him as a human being, because he's probably just that as a human being, clearly.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, he's just a piece of shit. But in the work, you have to look at it and be like, oh, he always had a layer of self-awareness, self-consciousness, or consciousness in general, even in the flex, which made it a criticism on it a lot of times, not just an empty flex. Lot of times.
Future is
Future's that. Oh yeah, we missed that one. The comments right now are probably when they watch this video.
Like, Future.
Y'all, Future.
Future is so like, look at my shit. I'm the man. I got more than you.
I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops.
You know what I mean?
Why'd you do that? Why exactly did it? I just fucked your bitch in some Gucci flip flops.
I'm not saying it's not a dope line. You could use Neh Neh Nuh for evil
to make dope lines, yeah,
or to make dope lines, and sometimes that sort of shit is dope. But like, my God, this nigga, oh my God, it's too much. Too much for him. But Drake,
you doing Neh Neh Nuh raps. What about Drake?
Drake is the #1 offender. This comes up so much with fucking Drake. Like, what the fuck?
You can use this shit. It's like shock value lines. I feel like if you do that shit for fun and you do a shock value line, that's perfectly fine. But when it's a part of your ethos, like a Drake, when it's like that's a part of like my whole shit is Neh Neh Nuh is like, you guys can never be me. Did you guys know that you could never be or do the things that I do?
See, that's a big part of it. It's Neh Neh Nuh is part of Drake's ethos. It's part of his whole thing as a rapper. Jay-Z's like, yeah, I got a Warhol on the wall, but it's like, that's just one of my things. I don't think that like that's the entirety of who you are. But Drake, it's like, I need you to know that I have more money than you.
I need you to know.
You know what I mean?
That I have more money than you.
I got a plane. I got a mansion called the Embassy. Like, that's gross. Why are you flexing in my face? For what?
I just love how you're like, we could just use this to beat up on Drake some more.
Never miss a chance to dunk on Drake.
Never miss it.
We both agree he's the #1 Neh Neh Nuh rapper of all time.
I think there's a lineage of obviously just flexing with context all the way from Slick Rick going up. You get to Birdman where there's still a little bit of context, but he's like, fuck the contents. Look at how much money I got. That's the thing with Birdman. It's like, we knew where you were from. We know who you are. And you did that at a local level. But once it was at a national, international level, he ain't talking about none of that shit. It was just thinking, look at how rich I am. And you ain't rich. And then, no, look how rich I am. And then it turned into a Kanye being self-aware with his own necessity to be better than people, right? But he was self-aware, but necessity to be better than people. And then Drake's like, I have to be better than people. That's his whole thing. It's like, I have to be better than people. And I think what comes after that is like Lil Uzi Verts and all the littles and the people under him, where they're just regurgitating bars from Lil Wayne and Drake. they're not actually not even their own concepts. They're just saying, stand on my money and I'm 8 feet tall. You know, it's just like, I've heard that from 7 different rappers. Or I'll take your girl is like a through line through so many of these young rappers' things.
It's corny.
Or like, look at how I take this from you. It becomes a through line.
Is Lil Wayne in this?
Nah. I want to put Lil Wayne in this, even though he comes from that lineage. Lil Wayne is an MC and just be rapping. He hit, like you said one time, and I loved how you put it. You said, I listened to Lil Wayne to hear his imagination. That's what you're listening. This guy's a painter. He's just, look at this. Look at all these things I can do. And we're like, wow, you are so good. Have you ever seen those paintings, Instagram shits, where somebody like takes a bunch of paint, throws it, smashes their hand around, flips it over, and now it's freaking Obama? It's like, how did you do that? Yeah. It's like, how did you just throw a bunch of paint? We're looking at slop, and then you turn it over and it's Obama. It's like, why did you figure that out? And that's how we're listening to Lil Wayne. It's like, how did you figure out real G's moving silent like lasagna?
I'm wondering if there's one other person we've missed who's like a big offender.
I feel like we did, and I can't think of it.
I mean, Diddy is this, but he's not a real rapper. But he's so, I need you to know I have way more money than you, which makes me a better person than you.
Like, these things make me better than you.
You know what I mean? It's a thin line because
I can't think of a Diddy line that is that, because I think about like, don't worry if I write rhymes, I'll write checks. That's a response. So that's not a flex. That's not a Neh Neh Nuh Boo Boo bar. I'm trying to think of it, but he probably has to have it. He has to. You just think about it like he does. But I can't think of any Diddy bars because those are not in my like
why would they
cabinet. Yeah, they're like, I don't have Diddy bars in the cabinet to pull up out of nowhere.
Who else is there? I'm trying to think of one more name. Is it? Well, we didn't talk about the Migos. The Migos were big offenders on this.
They could be.
Less so Takeoff, more so Quavo.
Yeah, I think we should single it out in that way, in a Quavo way. But I would even put them in that like almost Kanye tier where it's like you're 50-50, a Neh Neh Nuh Boo Boo rapper. But I'll give you that. I'll say that. I'll give the Migos in that space. I feel like they're the fathers of the people who actually only do that. Because I feel like there's Migos, Future, Future, Drake, Kanye, allowed everyone else to just be net. Like, they have no context to why they want to take your girl or why they want to be better than you because of their money. There's nothing there other than I'm better than you because I have money. and I'll take your girl. I'll just do that. They have nothing. Like, that's what I feel about that. But yeah, we could put Migos in there as ushering in that shit.
Yeah.
And people, I feel like it's hard for people to even see the difference and understand the idea of like empty flexing versus other flexing. I feel like people are going to have a hard time with that concept.
I know, and I feel it in my bones because so much of hip hop has been meaningful flexing that seems to come from the intergenerational struggle to get out of the mud and come up. And finally, I did it for my whole family, and I'm bringing the block with me. I'm bringing my family with me. I'm bringing you with me. It's a celebration that somebody done came up, rather than I'm looking down at you because I did it. And I achieved this, right? Certain Jay-Z too is big on like, here's my crew that I did it with, and I think about Marcy and Drake and some of these other people. And and Birdman, like, we know where he's from. We know his struggle. We really know his struggle. But I do feel it of like, God, Rick Ross, it's not a struggle, really. Dude was really a CO. Like, goddamn.
You gonna go at Ross?
I mean, I don't get mad at Rose because he's the malice line. I done sung along with rappers that I never believed Ross played the role of the ex-drug dealer rapper to a T. And, you know, he puts on a fun show. I know he wasn't really out there like that, but like he puts on a fun show.
Personally, he wasn't out there like that?
Well, I read his memoir. He wasn't like, I wasn't out there like that. He might. I can't remember exactly.
What was it? I didn't read his memoir. What did the memoir?
I can't remember exactly the first couple of chapters, but niggas is not. It was not decoded. It was not even what I wrote for Nas.
I lost that book. I loved the decoded book.
Oh,
that was really good.
Great. It's great. It's great.
That was really. You send me your copy.
Hell no. Hell no, go on Amazon, nigga.
Now I gotta buy it again.
But no, niggas was really out there. Nas dipped a toe in it, but he was really out on the block. He really was dealing crack for a minute. I don't know that Rick and Nas don't make a big deal out of you would not listen to his rhymes and be like, he was dealing it, right? Like Jay-Z, you would think he was moving weight because he keeps talking about it. Like Jay-Z and Pusha T act like they were some of the biggest dudes who were on the block, come off the block.
And then there's Jeezy.
Right. And you would get that from the music. Rick Ross.
What I like to look at, though,
it's fine. It's fine. I accept.
What I like to look at is like, if you believe in someone like Jay-Z or artists, and you believe that they come from that space, who he connects to in that space, who also says they come from that space, I like to assume that that would make sense, even though sometimes it's just business. But when I look at that, I'm like, why are you, if a rapper's lower than you, why are you working with that person unless you feel like you guys have some type of same perspective or history, background, or kinship in something? So that's how I usually look at those things. But I agree. It's like, you never know. And my favorite line ever is that Mace line. I mean, Mace. My favorite line ever is that Malice line of, I done sung along with rappers that I didn't even believe. That's it. But anyways, fuck these Neh Neh and Boo Boo rappers.
Especially Drake.
You can have Neh Neh and Boo Boo. You can have Neh Neh and Boo Boo lines. They could be fun. But if you a whole Neh Neh and Boo Boo rapper.
Wait, hold on. Fuck Drake. I don't need Birdman pulling up on me. Talk about put some respect on my name. You know where I'm from.
Hey, you the one talking about these niggas. I didn't say King Green did not say anything to any. I came up with the concept. I didn't say that people. I didn't say fuck to nobody. I didn't say fuck nobody. I'ma get $1 million in the bank.